Tonight I'm working on making what I call like kind of the catch-all bag for your purse. You can also clip your wristlet to it. I'm also working on matching AirPod holders, and I've got those in all the little matching prints. So we're gonna cut your exterior and interior material at 7.5 by 5.5. So 7.5 wide, 5.5 tall. You're gonna do interior, exterior, and 2 pieces of a thin, not thin, but quilting batting that isn't super thick, isn't super firm. You want it to have a little structure, but not too much. You could even just do an interfacing, but I like to have it a little bit more structure so it doesn't just crumple into the bottom of the purse. It has a little bit of stand-up ability within your purse. Okay, so you need all of those. What I'm doing is I have drawn on my quilt lines, and I do quilting just to hold this together. If you have an iron-on batting, which is out there, you don't have to quilt it. You just need it to stick to your material. And so that's what I'm doing right now. And I thought I should just bring you all along with me. I think I've made something similar. Let's get to it. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through all of my quilting. I forgot to tell you, you're going to need a little zipper. I do my zipper by the yard. I'm just using the all white, white on white. And then I have my zipper pulls that I'm going to use that are silver. We're going to be using those for all of these today. And then what else are you going to need? Oh yes, you're going to need something to make your zipper tabs with. This little thing right here on the end. This is your zipper tab. It's what keeps your zipper on. And it also kind of gives it that little finished look. I think it looks amazing. Typically, I'll do a 2-inch strip by 2 inches. That'll usually 2.5. That'll get both sides of your zipper in there. But I have found that that's a lot. It takes up a lot of the zipper. And when you're doing something small, I like for that to be as small as possible, but still useful. I'm using literally a 1.5-inch strip. And we're going to fold that into, you know, what I call the material taco. So what you do for creating your zipper tab is you're going to take your little strip. These are 1.5 by whatever was left over when I was cutting these out. So 5.5, it was some of the end of the material. And I'm just going to roll that up to that center line. So I fold it in half. I take the bottom up to the center line. This material is nice because it'll finger press really easily, and I don't need to get my iron out. And then we're gonna do that other side, and then we're gonna fold that over on top of itself. And that is what we're going to put our zipper in, okay? So I'm gonna do all of these, and then I'm gonna cut my zipper. Always do these in batches. I didn't bring that up because I find you kind of get into a groove. So I will cut everything, then I quilt everything, then I'll do all of my zippers, and I'll do them in small groups. One of the things I love about doing this in batches is the more you do zippers, the better you get at putting on the little zipper pull. And what you do is you're going to take it so that it is arrow side down is kind of how I look at it. You feed in one side of that, and then I just kind of balance that there, and I bring it up until it looks like it's almost even on both sides, and then I'll just tap it, and that lines it up. And that is how you get that set up. And then I'm just going to go through and do all 4 of these real quick, and that's basically just how I do it. I just let it sit on there. I just kind of wiggle it until I feel like it's even, and push that down in. Okay, the next thing I do is I take my tab, the end that I'm going to put on, and I'm going to clip that on here. You can bring your other side on around and clip that in. I typically do, and then I can just sew it straight across. And if I had several of the same, I would just do them all at once. So you can see how I've got it set up on there. You can put it together. You don't need a lot on either side. Actually, you could do it, line it straight up. And then what I do is I just stitch this down. And that is how you put your little zipper tab on. Very easy. Now we have our zippers done. We're gonna put this all together. So we are going to use a couple of things. These are optional. You do not have to do them. You can do it two different ways. You can just put your zipper on, you want to kind of line it up so you have about a finger's width on each side of your zipper. So I know that when I cut this, it was 7.5. And I cut my zipper at 6 and about a quarter. And that's gonna give me at least a good finger width on each side. I know that's about the size of my presser foot. You need to know your presser foot, but if you do it about 1.5 inches smaller than the material, you should fit in there nicely. So you can line that up, and then you can, I like to make sure I've got it pretty much even in there. And then you could just put your material over the top and sew this down. Now the thing about this is things move around sometimes, not always, but I'm just going to show you that you can do this. This is one way to do it. We're going to start sewing where the zipper tab that I put on there is going to start right there. And we are going to left side of our presser foot right up against the zipper teeth, and we are going to back stitch over that tab, and we're going to come down. I'm going to go ahead and bring my zipper pull all the way down and just kind of keep my stuff all together. So you have that as one option, and then what we do is we press the lining back, and we're just gonna give that a tug, pull that, and we're gonna press the front and the lining down, and then we're gonna go over the top of that about not even 1/4 inch, probably 1/8 inch, and we're gonna start at the end of the material where the two pieces come together. I'll show you here in 1 second. We're going to stitch right down the side of that. I should have back stitched at the beginning and the end, not just the end. But I want you to be able to see. So when you're adding your zipper, you only stitch from the zipper tab to the other zipper tab. When you fold this over and sew both sides down, you get a nice top stitch. You sew the whole thing from the end of the material, beginning of the material to the end, okay? So option 2 for putting your zipper on, they have this amazing stuff called quilting tape. This is 1/4 inch quilt tape, and you can just stick that on here and right where you want your piece to stick. This keeps it from moving around, and if you are a beginner sewist, I do highly recommend. When I first started doing zippers, I used a lot of this. So you gotta pull your little top off, and then I'm going to match it up. So I match up the sides of my material here, and then I'm also matching up at the top. So you guys just kind of gotta get it all put together, and then once I feel good about it, press down. I'm gonna peel this side off. I'm gonna grab my white cotton material, gonna lay it on there, press it down, and then we're just gonna stitch over that. And again, we're just doing the zipper tab, and we're gonna back stitch over that tab. Might take a few more seconds, but it really is easier because you don't have to stop all the time as you're sewing down to make sure that everything is still attached. And I do like to pull that closed when I go to pull this. So I want to make sure that everything is pulled tight, and we're we're gonna go ahead and go about 1/8 of an inch again, back stitch, beginning and end. All right, so I unzip it. It always goes to the lining side, the zipper, right? So I'm gonna fold it and pinch it out towards the lining side. I push my zipper pull up just a little bit. I want it to be, I don't know, about 1 inch, 1.5 inches up. So it's not down here bulking up when I'm trying to put that through my presser foot. Then I'm just going to line up, and I line up my top edge first because this is going to be the top of your bag and you want that to be nice and neat. And then I'll just put my little clip in there. I will clip that, and then I do the other side real quick. Again, making sure that when I'm pinching it, it's going out towards the lining side. That. Making sure I got it all in there. We're gonna just get all these extra threads out of here. A lot of that's from my quilting on the outside. And basically, I'm just gonna match up. You can see my quilt matting is a little wonky. Again, it doesn't really matter. It's the material that matters. Now, one thing I do, this is optional, is I will do this outside edge, which is the outside of the bag. I'll do that at 1/4 of an inch. The inside, I'm gonna do a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch, but not quite 1/2 of an inch. And I do always start at the bottom and I leave an opening. You might want to mark yours. And then you could cut off all your extra. I don't really have my extra. You're gonna cut your corners off for sure. I'm gonna cut off my corners here. I don't need all that bulk in there. It's bulky enough. I guess I should have said, make sure your zipper is unzipped. Most zippers will come unzipped whenever you go to zip it from the backside, but I have come across a few that don't, and then you got to figure out how to get your zipper unzipped. Then you're going to reach into your lining. You're going to pop your little corners out so you get a nice, even closed up stitch here for the bottom. And we're going to go super close to the edge. The fold should just automatically be there from where you stitched it. We're going to go right before the point where it opens up and we've got it folded together, just slightly above that, maybe 1/4 of an inch. We're going to back stitch. And I am going super close to the edge, like as close as I can possibly get it, making sure that I've got top and bottom in there. Then we're going to take this and we're going to tuck it back down in there. If you sew it just slightly smaller than the exterior piece, you're golden. And look at that. I will iron it and get my marks off. This was a heat erase pen, but there you go. You can put your label on there. You can put it wherever you want to put it. And you're set. That's it. I'm Cassie. This is 62. Handcrafted. I'll see y'all soon.